And indeed the faces, generous faces really here this evening, and I'm really grateful for all of you coming here tonight. As you know, that each year the Mayor certainly works to generate funds for his or her charity appeal, and no matter how hard they work, the Mayor is ultimately certainly dependent on the generosity of people like yourself, donors, whether they're large or small. The people are certainly willing to put their hands in their pocket for a good cause. And I'm certainly delighted through a lot of the people here today that have generated generously, and without that money really the hospital wouldn't have bought a number of things which we will be presenting. This is what the hospital has bought, 12 of these and 3 of these, and it is through a lot of people that have generated these funds, and these are, this one is the syringe infusion pump, and navigator and continuous blood glucose monitoring systems. That's this one here. So I'm really grateful to all of the donors for donating so that we can buy this. Diabetes is certainly a terrible condition that can have life-changing effects on those who have it and their families. And I certainly hope that this equipment, which Whips Cross is already been using for some time, will certainly make a real difference to the treatment of people with diabetes. And really, I really want to thank you, all of you, for your generosity. And certainly before we do the official handover, I'm going to ask the leader of the council, Chris Robin, to say a few words.
Thank you on behalf of Jeff Walker, who's here, and Graham Sinclair from the Conservative group, and our group, councillor Liaquat. I think I've noted every other councillor, and of course us here. So as you can see, we welcome you as a group of people as well, which we enjoy doing. But I remember just looking up on there, it was 2007, 2008 you were the Mayor, Liaquat. It seems like 5 minutes ago, as the years go by. We had some good times during that time, so I try as often as I can to go out on functions with the Mayor, and I seem to remember we had a particularly enjoyable time that year with particularly schools and young people's activities. And I thought that Liaquat conducted himself admirably as the Mayor, because the Mayor is the first citizen of the borough, an extremely important job for all of us. So nothing about the current Mayor, who's an absolute delight as well, as you know. But it is important because it represents the borough, all of its aspects, and to be commended on the job that you did at that time, Liaquat, I think is a great honour indeed. And certainly speaking on behalf of the audience, I know you did an enormous amount of work during that time, and it was very much appreciated by us. Now, the charity that you determined was in health. Health for this borough is one of its most important objectives, improving the health of our communities. We do live in a highly deprived borough in Waltham Forest, and that deprivation does come out in many illnesses which could be avoided if people were in a much richer community. So it is vital that the support to our local hospital is here, and it's vital that in all areas of health we are shown to be supporting improvements in our residents' ability to look after themselves. So I congratulate you on the work that you did, Liaquat. I also congratulate you on the organisation that you picked to take advantage of the work that you did, and I'm sure that everybody here will join me in saying well done, and we look forward to the formal presentation in a few moments.
Thank you very much, and obviously I wouldn't have been able to raise this money without all of the people sitting there in this room, and there's a lot of other people that couldn't come tonight, and obviously, but I'm really grateful to all of you, really grateful for saying all the kind words that you've said about me, and really that certainly falls on me, and I'm really delighted to be officially going to hand over, and really want to hand over to the Chief Executive, of which, of course, Dr. Lucy Moore. But I certainly hope that this equipment will certainly give a lasting, effective service and improve the quality of life of many, many patients out there. And this is certainly a very proud moment for me, to everyone that has certainly made a contribution to my charity appeal. Before I do the handover, I think it's really important that every mayor does rely on people that are generous, so that they are supportive of the causes, and our current mayor, who is also supporting Rich Cross maternity, and hope people are generous and making sure that, because at the end of the day we are trying to improve the residents' life of the borough itself, and that's quite so crucial to do that. And I'm really thankful to every single one of you for taking time, for coming, for supporting throughout my mayoral year. And I know there's a lot of media here today, and I'm really, really grateful to all of you for coming here. And there are a few local papers here and all. And if I start mentioning names, then it'd be sort of unfair that if I left people out. And I'm even grateful people, as far as from Cardiff and Wales, they've just come along, because I went to one of the events that they organised, and they raised some money for my charity here in Whichcote. So it shows that we are known all over. But thank you for coming all the way from Cardiff to attend this event here. And thank you to the rest of everybody for coming here. Once again, thank you for supporting my mayoral charity, and I hope you, with your continuous support for other mayors, with a wonderful mayor here, I hope you're supporting that and all. And I would like to hand it over to Dr. Lucy Moore now, so that we can do the official handover. That's okay. Yeah? Okay. Just okay.
So can I say a few words?
No,
so,
yeah, thanks a lot, and really, really grateful to Rich Cross Hospital, and I'm really grateful to Dr. Levy for coming here tonight. I'm sure you're going to say a few words anyway, but without the support of the consultants, without the support of the doctors in Rich Cross, and without support of the Chief Executive, it's not possible. And I hope you really make good use of these equipment. Thank you. And over to you, Dr. Lucy.
Okay, Councillor Ali, friends, colleagues, I'm humbled and delighted to accept this equipment on behalf of Whips Cross. Diabetes is a huge issue for our community, and it requires really close working between the hospital, the community, and our patients to really try and raise the profile and improve the sort of services that we're offering to our patients. These two pieces of equipment will make a fantastic difference and support clinical colleagues David and Laura, who's our clinical nurse specialist, who's here in helping to improve the quality of care. I'm also really delighted that the current mayor has chosen to support the big push to maternity services at Whips Cross, and again, it's really humbling that your support for the hospital is so strong. My job is to make sure that I continue to strive to improve the hospital so that it delivers services that you deserve. So thank you again, and I will hand over to David, who I think is going to say a little bit about how we're going to use the equipment.